got that heat.
Welcome to a special playoff edition of the Lakers Locker Room. Yes, you've heard it here. It's that time of year. We're super excited for athletics as it's playoff time. I quickly want to give a special shout out to the men's and women's volleyball team on a great season. The men's volleyball team unfortunately lost this past weekend to Queens, where the women's volleyball team quickly lost to Toronto. So want to give a quick special shout out, but it is that time of season. I'm so excited to be here. I'm your co-host, Tejon Graham. Alongside me is my guy, the one, the only, Mr. Jason Little. Jason, how you doing today, man?
Fantastic. Thank you, Tejon. Got to give a quick shout out to the women's hockey team as well, making it to the Eastern Finals.
Yes, sir.
Wow,
yes, sir.
that's what's up.
It's that time of year, man. It's been a while since you guys have heard of us. Obviously been super busy, like I said, but it's that time of season. So what better time than to do an episode with our own team? You heard it here, the men's basketball team. We are officially back in the playoffs for the first time in 5 years. So I'm super excited to announce our guests. These are our boys right here. These are our teammates. Please welcome to Lakers Locker Room, Jack Hagerty and DeAndre Johnson. My guys, how y'all doing today, man?
Yes, sir. What's up? What's up? I'm happy to be here, bro. Happy to be here.
I'm doing good, man.
No doubt. So let's get right into it. So like I said, man, as of a couple of days ago, we officially clinched the playoffs. Like I said, it's the first time the program has clinched the playoffs since 2017. And ironically, the last time we played in the playoffs was against Queens. And our first round matchup will be Queens as of today. So, Jack, I'm going to start with you, man. How excited are you to be back in the playoffs?
Well, I'm very excited, man. I've never been in the playoffs, so this is a first for me, and I don't think I'm ready for the atmosphere I'm about to play in. So that's butterflies in my stomach. My heart's going crazy. I'm excited to practice today. I think the guys are going to be really pumped, and I'm excited to be part of that environment.
Yeah, it's been a crazy ride for you. Obviously, meeting you first year, and obviously you went through injury and then COVID happened. So for you to finally get your opportunity to kind of be a part of this team and kind of go along with this ride, what does it mean to you to kind of be a part of this historical moment for the program?
Honestly, I'm just taking it one step at a time. I had injury in first year and I went through a lot of things, trials and tribulations, but I'm just happy to play ball. I'm excited to kind of fit in my role with the puzzle piece, as coach says. So, yeah, I'm just happy, man. I'm happy for the team. I hope we do well, and I'm happy for practice today.
Yeah, Jason, that's the new analogy that we have now, the puzzle piece. Like coach says, everyone has to be that puzzle piece to fit the puzzle. So on Sunday, like the last puzzle piece was 16, so that was the final puzzle piece. So so you hear a lot of puzzle piece analogies of this episode. That's what it is. So
yeah, you said it's a new puzzle now. So
yeah, it's zero.
Puzzle, so.
All bets are off. So it's exciting. Yeah. So let's circle all the way back to training camp. So we started this whole journey back on August 2nd or August 3rd to be exact. Obviously, all of us coming into training camp, we were gone all of 2020, 21 really because of COVID. Jack, I'm going to start with you. When you first got into training camp, you looked around the team. What was your initial thought to, okay, how well this team could actually go?
Initially, we didn't have many guys there. We had a lot of young guys. We had a lot of guys we don't have now, and we got a lot of guys after our training camp kind of started. So it was kind of like, okay, we'll see what everybody can do. It's really early. We started a month earlier. So I had good aspirations. I thought what we had was good enough to make some noise. I had no idea we were gonna get some other guys like Nate come in, and Danny was hurt kind of that whole month, so he didn't really play a whole lot. And now obviously he's back and been back since the start of the season. But no, I didn't expect too much. So I'm pleasantly surprised with where we're at now.
Yeah. Just you want to ask that question that DeAndre were talking about?
Oh yeah. So Jack, being a leader this year and taking on that leadership role, like how have you had to change your style around the team?
To be honest, it's kind of weird. I kind of came in last year. I thought, hey, I'm gonna shoot the ball. I'm just gonna hoop. I like basketball. I love basketball and I want to play, so I'm just gonna keep my head down and hoop. And that quickly changed when coach kind of talked to me and David about being the next captains and pushing us to be in those roles. And I thought, oh, okay, well, that doesn't work anymore. I can't just show up and hoop. I kind of have to use my voice and get on guys. And, it's not always easy, especially when you're not the biggest or smartest or most athletic, or, I'm really not the best at anything. So I kind of have to use my voice and just be assertive. And I think I've gained a lot of respect, especially over the last year. And it's been fun, honestly.
That's great. That's great. And DJ, rookie year this year, how has it been for you? How's the energy in the team?
Honestly, it took a lot of adjusting, I'll say. It was kind of rough at first. I didn't really know like my role, I guess, on the team. My play style didn't really fit well at the time, I'd say in the beginning. But it took a lot of adjusting, and I feel like I fit, better now on the team. I fit my role, my piece, I'd say. So I'm definitely more happy about that than I was in the beginning.
Yeah. And honestly, let's stay on it for a second, because, obviously we've had a lot of conversations, off air about this type of stuff. But for those who are listening to the podcast right now, like I said, you had an injury, COVID happened, then you came to the team this year. Like you said, you didn't know a lot about how you would fit. What would your advice be to those coming in terms of how to actually be the puzzle piece that fits to a team? Because a lot of people come into a new situation, they don't know what to expect, or they have high expectations and it doesn't reach that level. So what advice would you give to the person listening right now based off your situation, how to actually come into a situation and trying to fit the best way that you can?
I mean, I feel like another player that was on the team this year, but left, Benchy, he would always talk to me about this, and he would say, trust the process. Honestly, that was very helpful to me, because I would see myself putting in a lot of effort and not really seeing any results, and it was kind of frustrating. And I just kind of stayed the course. It got better, I feel like, over the course of the season. I'm getting more minutes now, so I just feel like if you just trust the process and you trust the hard work that you put in, it'll end up all right.
For sure. So once we had the first half of the season, obviously we finished the first half of the season 2-4. Obviously we beat Ryerson, the crazy buzzer beater by Nick, and then obviously we beat York the second game with a couple of guys out. Then obviously the OUA shutdown happened, and obviously at that time we didn't know what's going on. There was so many confusion of what happened. So Jack, I'm gonna ask you first, and because me and Jason have asked this in other episodes, how did you mentally stay focused during that period of time when we didn't know we were gonna come back?
Mentally staying focused, I think what I did was I just kind of didn't worry about it. I didn't really think too much about the season. I didn't think too much about what's going to happen. Really, I kind of tried to keep my mind off of it, and doing that, just playing basketball kind of for fun outside. I'm not sure if you guys knew this. I went to Florida on a little vacation I was gone for 13 days or something. And that was like a lot of fun, because one, I got to use a gym and I got to use a court outside. So I was still maintaining the conditioning and putting in some work, but there's also the fun aspect to it as well, just because I had no idea what was going to happen, and I didn't want to worry myself with will they, won't they continue a season. But yeah.
What about you, DJ?
Honestly, I would say I was doing a lot of running. So that's my way. I was trying to stay in shape. I wasn't really sure. Like, I was leaning on the side of more of the season just being canceled. So I was kind of surprised when I heard we were going to play, but I did a lot of running, conditioning, stuff like that.
Nice. So then we found out the word late January that we were going to come back, and then we had a 9-day training camp, and then we started back at U of T, lost the first game pretty bad. Then Ricky hit a game winner, and then the rest is history. So basically, Jack, what were your thoughts on kind of the second half of the season in terms of how we kind of flipped it around so quickly? Like you said, we lost. Unfortunately, we lost a couple of guys. Shedden decided to not come back. We unfortunately lost Alvin, but then here comes, Ricky and Laik into the mix. So for you personally, obviously being the captain, talk a bit about that transition period of kind of integrating two big parts of our team halfway through the year.
Man, it was hard. Like, the U of T games, we didn't play great in either game. Obviously, we got slapped the first game, and we just squeaked by with that buzzer beater. And glad we did, because we wouldn't be here talking about the playoffs if we didn't. But yeah, no, I think the transition itself was smooth enough when it comes to practice and getting guys in and being a team. But when it comes to the games, like I think it took us till we played Laurentian at home when we came back down from 19 or something and held them to 59 points in the game. And I think that's where we kind of turned a corner and we said, okay, like we need to play to our potential or we're not going to get to where we want to be. And after that, you know, the rest is history. And I think we've done a great job incorporating everybody thus far.
Yeah.
So DJ, along the process, the rookie year, when did you start to realize you became like, you know, comfortable with your role?
That is a good question. Honestly, I feel like I'm still not like 100% comfortable. I feel like I try to stretch out of my role sometimes in games, but I think somewhere around maybe the Ryerson game, I felt like, okay, this is my thing, like coming in and playing defense and just being like a high energy guy was kind of my thing for this year at least. So I'd say, yeah, maybe around the Ryerson game or so.
Okay.
Then obviously after that, we obviously played, I think, Laurentian, and then Laurentian, we lost the next game that we won. And obviously the next 4 games after that was pretty crazy because honestly, those are 2 opponents that we might end up seeing back-to-back in the playoffs with Queens and Ottawa. I think we all agreed now that we know our road to Nationals is going to be through those guys. I feel like we feel pretty confident. So Jack, I'm going to ask you this question. Now that we know for sure that we are the 6th seed and we're going to have to go through Queens and Ottawa, 2 teams that we played not too long ago and we had a good chance to beat, how confident do you feel that this team can make a run to the Eastern Conference Finals?
Man, 100% confident. There's no doubt in my mind we can beat both of those teams. You know, we had them both at home, which is an okay factor, but I think like coach says, defense travels, and we held those teams to very good scores, except for the last Ottawa game where we kind of ran out of gas. But no, I think there's no doubt in my mind that we can't win any of those games, and I'm really excited we got those teams. I probably wouldn't want any more teams or any different team rather than those guys, because I really want revenge against both those teams because we let a couple slip with both of them. So I'm really excited.
Yeah, I've never seen a program in terms of where obviously you've been the underdog. Like I said, we've been a team now, a program for 8 years. This is the 2nd time we're in the playoffs with a 5-year window. You know, what does it mean to you to kind of be on a team where you have a special opportunity to be part of a team that can really make a run and kind of put a small school and a small city on the map in the OUA and U Sports in general?
It definitely means a lot, man. I'm just excited to be playing with these group of guys. You know, I feel like at first we weren't really, you know, meshing well, you know, as a team, but I feel like as we play on, you know, we might have our like little fights here and there, but I feel like as a team we're doing well. We're all happy with each other, you know. We were all happy for that win yesterday. I feel like it showed at the end, but yeah, it means a lot.
For sure. The final question I want to ask, Jason, first, do you have any other questions you want to ask you two brothers before I ask my final question? Or are you good?
Yeah, actually, one last one. I kind of noticed this year, pretty well, I mean, all the years I've seen of the Nipissing, the chemistry seems to be at its highest. Now, how big of a factor do you guys think that is in your success this year?
I think it's definitely important. I mean, without chemistry, I don't think people can play basketball. You know, everybody has their different quirks, I guess. And the better you know a person, or the better you know a player, would obviously help a team out. And I feel like as a team, we're good chemistry wise. Like we might have our problems, but when it comes to basketball, I feel like we know how to mesh well, and we all know our role, and we all play within our part on the team.
What about you, Jack? Like, what do you think was a big factor in the process of building this year's chemistry?
I agree with DeAndre. I think a big factor would just be probably just what our team kind of stands for, what coach is kind of what he wants us to take away from basketball is, you know, be a good person and work your hardest and stuff like that. And I think when you got 5 guys just working their hardest on the court, how can you not build chemistry? You know what I mean? When you look over to the guy and think, I trust that guy, he's got my back. I think that's probably the biggest thing when it comes to chemistry, regardless if you have some guys that might take too many shots here and there. I think when you look over and say, yeah, I got his back, he's got mine, it's pretty hard not to build chemistry off that.
For sure. I'm actually glad Jason asked that question, because that's a question, and that's honestly, this is a conversation that we have a lot on the podcast, because sometimes I feel like when people listen to this podcast, obviously the purpose of like the name Lakers Locker Room is to really get an inside scoop of what it's like to actually be in a locker room of athletes. And I feel like a lot of times people kind of sometimes don't understand like the main purpose of like team chemistry like that. Like people will say, okay, well, how does all the stuff off the court contribute to stuff on the court? Well, it really does. But the thing about team chemistry is that there's so many different intricate factors for how it works. It's not like it's a pretty broad subject, but it's really small details, especially with this team when you have 15 guys wanting the same thing and you have 15 different voices. People are saying this, coach is saying this and that. So like being able to, at the end of the day, like I said, be the puzzle piece that fits and kind of coming together on one accord to really accomplish one goal is really an important thing to really have an open discussion about, especially with us here today, considering the fact that we just clinched a couple of days ago. And it's really exciting just to see that we came together and everyone's locked in and trying to accomplish this goal, which is first the OUA championship and then going and make some noise at nationals. I really want to end on a really special note. So obviously it's been very well advertised, but Shoot for Change, the anti-racism basketball game, was a huge success last Friday. The purpose of it was to start grants for BIPOC students. For those who don't know, but I'm pretty sure it's pretty well known, we successfully raised $13,000 for grants, which is amazing. I just quickly wanted to shout out everyone that was a part of the process. It was an unbelievable amount of work that was put in, and to see it come to fruition, it was amazing. I just quickly want to thank everyone. There's too many people to thank. That could take all episode, but I just quickly want to shout out everyone. DJ, I want to ask you first, obviously, what did it mean to you to kind of be there that night and kind of be able to have an opportunity to be a part of something like this and play the game that you love for a bigger purpose and for a bigger meaning that night?
It definitely meant a lot, obviously the cause of the Shoot for Change was very important, and just to be a part of it was great. I feel like, with you being the kind of a creator of that movement and being able to stand with you and play with you and be on the same team as you was a lot, it meant a lot. It was good. I definitely enjoyed it too.
Yeah, and for those who are watching the YouTube version right now, you can see that DJ still wearing the shirt. So which came out super dope, by the way. Like I was pretty happy with the design. So yeah, and that's the crazy thing too. Like the 13K that was accumulated doesn't even consider t-shirt sales yet. So it's a lot more to add. Yeah, Jack, same question. Obviously, like I said, we've had conversations. Me and Jason talked about this a lot during COVID year when it was fresh. Obviously being someone who doesn't obviously identify as Black or a marginalized community, but actually being a genuine ally to the cause, same with Jason. What did it mean for you to, same thing like DJ said, obviously having an opportunity to really be there that night, to play for something bigger and just being a part of something that's so special and so historical for the university?
The fact that I was playing for something bigger, one, that meant a lot. Like I love playing the game, but when I can play for it and inspire people and do that rather than just play the game, it means a lot more to me than just a basketball game. And then, obviously it was for anti-racism, which also means a lot to me because it's for my brothers, you know what I mean? Like you guys are my dogs, and I don't know what it's like. Like I'm obviously not a minority in any way. So like listening to you guys and hearing your stories and being able to like stand with you, it means a lot to me.
Yeah, for sure. Like I said, it was just super exciting. No words can describe really how much it meant to kind of see everything come together the way that it did. Because it's funny, Jason, because the original date was supposed to be the 20th of January. And then when pause happened, I was like, okay, crap, this is done. So it's like, because people don't know, like I started this journey way back in like late July. When I first even proposed the idea to the coach, like here's the quick story. Like I proposed this idea to coach in Bowmanville in July. So me and one of our Ontario Tech person, Levi, went to the gym, and I proposed the idea to coach back in like like mid-July in a hot Bowmanville gym, and then the rest is history. So this took about 8 months to plan, because like I say, considering the redate, the relaunch, like 8 months of planning, so much work, like so much ups and downs with this. And like I said, to see it come out the way that it did, and most important, to see so much people support. Like it wasn't just like, Black people supporting Black people. It was actually like, everyone coming out, like people buying a t-shirt, people buying concessions, people watching the games, people coming to the games, people talking about it, people sharing on social media. Like it's an accumulation of everything. And it just really summed up like what New Base was about in terms of bringing people together for one accord. And to see it come to fruition like this in such a small community, it's really special. And I'm really glad that I have the opportunity to share with this group of people, because obviously, like I said, Jackson, DeAndre gonna say, like, we have a great group of guys. Coach is a great person. Coach has been with it from the jump. So to be able to have this opportunity to really share with you guys, it's so special. And I hope that not just for me, but for all you guys, like this is a moment of your basketball career that you can take with you for the rest of your life, in terms of you were a part of something special. So, like I said, for all those listening and who went to the game, thank you so much for coming. Those who couldn't attend but bought a t-shirt, same thing. Thank you so much. No amount of words can describe how thankful I was that last Friday to kind of see my whole event and vision come to fruition like that. So thank you. But with that said, Jack, DJ, it's been a blast talking to you guys. I'm super excited to start our playoff game today against Queens. It's going to be dope. So now we're getting to a quick hitter segment. So this is the part of the podcast where we have to guess the question that's answered as fast as possible. So Jason, you got the questions ready?
Ready whenever you are, man.
All right, so I'm going to go to my question. Yeah, so I'm gonna go to order my screen. So DeAndre, you go first, and Jack, you go second. So every question that we ask, you guys are gonna answer the same question, okay?
All right, bet.
Okay. So first question, DeAndre, who is your favorite musical artist?
Damn, like musical artist. I'd say like Lil Baby right now. He's tough.
Mm-hmm. Jack?
Musical artist. Let's go Drake. Can't go wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's fair.
Artist or song you guys have on repeat?
Damn. The Bigger Picture, Lil Baby. I just listened to that.
Mm-hmm. And you got the shirt on too? Makes sense.
Come on.
What you got, Jack?
I don't use TikTok, but Super Gremlin. Kodak.
Oh my gosh. Jason, quick note, man. The way Jack's bumping Super Gremlin in the locker room right now is actually mod. It's mod. All right. Next question. What's your all-time favorite album?
Oh, that's tough. No, that's tough. I'm gonna have to go with. See, I don't even know the name, but it's a Marvin Gaye album from the 80s.
Oh,
I'm gonna get it to you though, but there's no misses, I promise you.
okay.
I'm gonna remember eventually, but I can't remember right now. But it's that one.
Okay.
Old school, yeah.
Okay.
All-time favorite album. Don't listen to a lot of albums, but I have to say Nothing Was the Same by Drake.
Okay, you can't go wrong with that.
No Drake fan.
Good album, straight through.
Okay.
All right, who's your favorite athlete?
Favorite athlete, I would say Michael Jordan for sure.
Mm-hmm. That's why you wear 23.
I mean, come on. Come on, bro.
What you got, Jack?
LeBron, bro. Greatest player of all time.
Jason, should we just add the extra question on the side then, the Jordan LeBron? Because
yeah,
I know you got Jordan, but Jack, who you got?
I personally, I think LeBron is.
Same.
But I obviously I haven't watched all of Michael Jordan, and I don't know all about the stats and whatever.
Yeah.
But what I do know, I like to make my small opinion. I like to say LeBron, because I also like to get the MJ and LeBron haters going. You know what I mean?
You're one of those ones.
Troll.
For real. Next question. DeAndre, what's the last show you binge watched?
Damn. Hold on. It was like a serial killer documentary on Netflix. I can't remember. Oh, I Am a Killer. That's what it was. It's fire.
Okay. What you got, Jack?
Not gonna lie, I've been watching Grey's Anatomy.
Okay.
That show.
Terrible after season 5. Terrible show.
I don't know. I've hated on it for so long, and now I stay up at night watching it, so it gets me.
Okay.
All right, if you could spend a day with someone dead or alive, who would it be?
Michael Jackson.
Ooh.
Come on, has to be.
What you got, Jack?
That is super hard. Let's
Yeah.
go, man. Kobe.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
I know
Those are
the
both
answer.
good ones.
I know the answer to DJ already, but I don't know if Jack. So I'm gonna ask anyways. Jason, DeAndre's on your side for this, so I'll put that disclaimer.
Let's go.
So if Jack gets this right, then it's tied, so I'll be good. So DJ, I already know you don't like pineapple on pizza. I know that. Jack, do you like pineapple on pizza?
Pineapple does not belong on pizza.
Facts. Thank you.
That
Damn.
is disgusting, bro.
Damn.
It's unnecessary, you know?
Damn. Okay.
Just go have a pineapple. I don't understand why you have to have it on pizza. Like,
all right, whatever. All right. Question number 8, Jason.
All right, another one for Tajon. Milk before cereal or cereal before milk?
see, like it depends though. Like if you're warming it up,
yes,
then the milk should be first.
Yes, you done that, right?
But if it's cold, then the cereal.
But wait, so you have done the milk before
but
cereal?
If I want, oh yeah, for sure, because I like
hot
milk. So
yeah,
most of the time. But if it's cold, then I'll just put the milk on second.
You wouldn't like warm it up and then pour it on top?
But that's so much work. Like you're gonna have to get.
I know, but like it tastes good though. If you can't lie. So Jason, that's the second person to say that. So
hold up. What if you have all that extra milk? Put on not enough cereal.
You know how much milk to put in.
Keep refilling
up. No, you know how much milk to put in.
That's what I've been saying.
Real cereal eater, bro.
Thank you. I've been saying that for years. You just know. Thank you.
You just know. Talk to him, Tay.
Jack, what you got?
Oh, definitely cereal before milk, man. You never catch me putting my milk in first.
Listen, I lost the pineapple on pizza, but I did get vindicated with this. So thank you, DeAndre.
No problem.
Next question. I'm actually interested to hear this one. What's a song that you will never forget the lyrics to?
That one with Meek Mill, Rick Ross, and Wale, Ambition.
Ambition? Oh, okay.
Oh, that is a banger from 2014. You cannot tell me that's not a track.
Okay.
Yeah, that one.
I have it on my phone. Okay. What you got, Jack?
I got a few, but I'd say you're gonna laugh, but Glad You Came by The Weeknd. Or by The Wanted,
yeah.
Wanted, that's it.
Yeah. That's not fun. I know that song.
Yeah, I know. Me and my brother used to sing all the time, so I could never forget those lyrics.
That's not bad, honestly, because I remember 6th grade hearing that song all the time. I vividly remember there was a group project that we did, and a girl did editing, and she used that song. Like I remember, like it was yesterday. So you're not wrong for that. Jason, what was your answer again? Do you have one? A song you'll never forget the lyrics to? I never asked you. I don't think.
A lot of Eminem songs, to be honest.
Lose Yourself or no?
What's that? Not that one. Like Till I Collapse, Square Dance, shoot, like stuff like that.
Yeah. For me, like I have a couple. Like for me, it's like definitely What You Say by Jason Derulo. That's one, sir. And definitely Let Me Love You by Mario. I'll never forget the lyrics.
Okay, that's a banger. Yeah, the second one's the first one. You lost me though.
What You Say by Jason Derulo? What?
Fam, that is not it, bro.
What do you mean not it? That's song number 1. What are we talking about? Anyways.
All right, bro.
All right, Jason, you got question number. Oh, this is your favorite question. Question number 10.
You guys are. That's one of my favorites. I think my favorites.
Oh, it's number 12. Yeah, you're sorry. My fault. Number 12.
Okay. If you guys were stuck on a deserted island, and you only had 3 things you could like magically bring with you, what would it be?
3 things?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like some food, obviously.
Okay.
What kind of food?
Damn, now you're getting descriptive.
Call him the Fed.
Okay, no. First of all, I would need a knife because I know I need to cut things, like whatnot.
Resourceful. Okay.
I feel like I would bring a lighter.
Okay. And you got one more.
And then, dang, for the food, like some lasagna or something. I don't know.
Okay.
Something like that.
All right.
Oh, I lied. I need some water, bro, because there's only salt water surrounding me, eh?
Yeah.
It could be a freshwater island. Who knows?
But then again, but oceans usually are saltwater. Yeah, so you're not wrong with that. Fresh water be good. So, all right. Okay, what you got, Jack?
Let's say I'm on a freshwater island and there's like a deserted castle. Right. So I don't need nothing for shelter. So I'm gonna say a knife, a lighter, and that's all I really need to survive. So we're gonna go with That 70s Show on DVD because
Where's
I
the
need
TV?
Yeah, where's the TV?
Electricity.
Hey, don't worry. I'll get there. I need that first, and then I can get the other stuff.
Okay. I always jokingly say I would take a phone, charger, and Wi-Fi.
That's crazy. Bringing a hatchet, ropes, and a torch lighter. That's that.
I always do as a joke. This is probably my favorite question because I always kind of like to hear what people say. DeAndre, what's one skill you wish you were good at?
Damn, I need a better strap, bro. Wish I could shoot better, honestly.
Jack, what about you?
I suck at dancing, which always makes me upset. So I wish I was a good dancer.
Yeah,
Damn.
the most common.
Good dancer.
Yeah, the most common answer is singing, which is mine.
Jack, are you in phys ed?
Yeah.
Did you have to do
Both
the
are.
dance class?
They both are. DeAndre and Jack both are good.
Yeah. How did you guys like the dance class?
No,
I thought it was fine.
I'm not even trying to go there, but no, it's just she was cheese too. She was mean. Bro.
Yeah, she's firm for sure.
Dang. Question number 12, Jason.
All right. Have you guys ever watched Rick and Morty before?
A little bit.
Okay. Okay. Basically, if you guys were in like alternate universe, right, where there's different timelines of you. You guys aren't you now. What would you guys be doing in a different universe or timeline?
So kind of like your alter ego. Like, what would you be doing if you weren't like? If you
Oh,
were in
like if I
basketball.
wasn't doing this, what?
Yeah, like what would you
Yes.
be doing? You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? Like a mirror world of.
Yeah,
I feel like I would be like a volleyball player, honestly.
I had a feeling right there.
I played in high school and I liked the sport a lot, but it wasn't my first sport, so something like that.
Okay, what you, Jeff?
I'd be in Western Canada playing either football or lacrosse.
I can see you playing lacrosse for sure.
One of those two.
Okay.
No.
Final questions. This is kind of like a retrospective type of question. So DeAndre, if you could tell your first year self one word of advice, what would it be?
Stay the course. There was a lot of moments in first year where I was second guessing myself, if I should be here or what am I doing right now, things like that, So I'll just tell myself to stay focused and stay dedicated.
What about you, Jack?
I'd say don't take nothing for granted and have fun.
Nice. Anyway, that's all the time that we have. So Jack, DeAndre, man, thank you guys so much for coming on today. I really appreciate it, man.
Thank
Yeah,
you
man.
for having me, boss. It's been a long time coming, bro.
Yeah, it's awesome.
For sure. And just a disclaimer, make sure you guys catch it tonight on OUA TV. 8 o'clock, we play Queens. So wish us good luck. Like I said, back in the playoffs. So we about to get it tonight. So
Yes,
that's a
sir.
wrap. So that's a wrap on another edition of the Lakers Locker Room Playoff Edition. I want to thank my boys Jack Hagerty and DeAndre Johnson for joining us. You can find the video version of this interview on YouTube and listen to the full interview on all podcast streaming platforms. Peace.